Today we are going to check the predictions of some of the most popular total drama YouTubers and see how right or wrong they were. We will first start with Dawn's Bubble. These are some of her most interesting predictions. Millie being an early boot for Priya's character development. Well, Millie is one of her favorite characters, so we can be sure that she was objective during this prediction, which eventually was right. The truth is that Millie didn't really have much left going on with her character development. Unfortunately for her, she went down badly this season and became even more hated than she was in the first one. As for Priya, we really got to see more of her emotional side, especially in the moments with Caleb. Axel working with Ripper. Here she pretty much nailed it. Damn, she was probably one of the only people that predicted Axel and Ripper getting along. Yet, most likely, no one could have guessed that they would get along so well. We can bet that their relationship was just a way for the creators to keep the season very unpredictable, but hey, it worked very well. Owen coming back for the cooking challenge in episode 7. Now, to be fair, she also said that Ezekiel or MacArthur could return for this episode. But in the end, the prediction was right, so we will give her the W. Bowie having a more emotional game strategy and putting more focus on his relationship with Raj. This prediction was right. Prime Bowie would have most likely joined MK and Julia into a cheating trio. Yet this season, his feelings for Raj got in front of his strategy, Wayne being eliminated in order to leave space for Raj and Bowie's relationship. The dynamic between Raj, Wayne, and Bowie was pretty weird this season. Most of the time, Bowie felt like a third wheel in the Hockey Bros friendship. It would have made sense for Wayne to leave so that Raj and Bowie could spend more time developing their relationship. Yet here we are. Bowie went home right after the merge, and the Hockey Bros have the same dynamic as last season, so this prediction was wrong. Nichelle being one of the finalists. This prediction was wrong. But in every total drama YouTuber's defense, pretty much all of us thought that would happen. From both the leak and the trailer, Nichelle looked like she would have been this season's main character. However, Dawn's Bubble was right about Nichelle learning her lesson and actually training for this season. Caleb being a villain. Well, here we can all understand why she said that. Everyone was sure that he would be the big bad villain of the new season. Although she was wrong, Dawn's Bubble did mention that if Caleb would have been a villain, he would be rather strategic than evil. Also, she was right with the part when she said Caleb is in to win it. He used his looks to get Priya's attention and make an alliance with her, but in the end, he didn't betray or use her, so we can't fully count him as a villain.
Might be going home today. The worst part is, I'll never get to explain myself to Priya.
Talking about him and Priya, the next prediction is about their relationships. Dawn's Bubble said that in the 7th episode, there might be a moment when Priya and Caleb realize that they have a lot of differences, losing interest in each other. That never happens. Instead, in this season, they pretty much discover that they are soulmates, and the reason for their fight is, well...
Priya, Caleb doesn't like you. He's just pretending so you'll help him win. He told me himself.
Did you really say that?
Another interesting prediction of Dawn's Bubble was that Z would be eliminated because of his attempts to promote sodas. In reality, he was just eliminated for telling everyone secrets on TV. Damien being an early boot. Although that prediction was wrong, it is understandable why she thought that would happen. In the first season, right before going home, Damien finally faced his fears and became a good player. That perfectly set up the stage for him to be the main character of Season 2. Yet, most of us were disappointed when Season 2 Damien got back to his original scared personality. Also, he didn't even have a confessional in the first episode, so all the signs indicated him to be an early boot. Those were Dawn's Bubble's best predictions. Make sure to check out our channel after this video. Now let's get to Deus's predictions. The new season having a similar vibe with total drama action. Here he was wrong. Action was a totally new chapter for the OG cast, while the new season of the reboot felt like an extension of the original storyline. At first look, most of us would have probably thought that, but the creators really managed to keep the cast and the plot interesting in the new season. Usually, characters like Priya, MK, and Julia, which were very important for Season 1, would have been left out of the spotlight this season. Still, we have Priya's romantic storyline with Caleb, and the whole M-Kulia friendship. Scary Girl becoming some kind of host after her elimination. We also said that Scary Girl would have a more important role this season. It is still weird that the creators just got rid of her in the first episode. Although her entire character is basically a gimmick, she was very fun to watch, the new season not being released until the American version of the first one is out. Yeah, that didn't happen. And it is pretty sad that the official American version is not released yet. Bowie going against his usual self and getting a character derailment because of Raj. He was kinda right with the first part. Bowie did change in this season because of his relationship with Raj, but his change wasn't exactly a character derailment, but rather an evolution turning him from the winning-driven Bowie to someone who puts more focus on the people he loves. Those were Deus's predictions. Make sure to check out his channel after watching this video. Next we have Not Free's officials predictions. Wayne voting for Bowie's elimination because he felt left out. This prediction was wrong. Although the trio's vibe was kinda weird, Bowie and Wayne got along pretty well in this new season. The Hockey Bros breaking apart. Not Free's officials said that after Bowie's elimination, there would have been a lot of tension between Raj and Wayne. Of course, this never happened, but it would have been interesting. This kind of argument could give Raj and Wayne more character development and make them more complete as contestants. Priya being eliminated because of her win last season. To be honest, even Priya mentioned that winning the first season would make others target her.
Picking first will be our victor, conqueror of losers, and brand new millionaire, Priya!
But she still got pretty far this time. Axel seeking revenge on Ripper. That would have made sense, but it never happened. Emma and Chase getting together again. Nah, one season is enough. Even if Emma was an early boot this season, at least she finally left her relationship with Chase in the past. Axel being a finalist. Although she is very skilled, Axel is not exactly main character material. That doesn't mean she is a bad character, only that she didn't have a very interesting storyline overall. And the fact that she is with Ripper surely doesn't help. Those were Not Free's officials predictions. Make sure to check out his channel. Next, we are going to see Shadow Fang's predictions. Chase being eliminated because of his attempts to impress Emma. This is an interesting prediction, yet the real reason for Chase's elimination was his desire to impress his fans. Caleb eliminating Z due to the possibility of him being a future threat. Come on now, it's Z. This guy is only a threat to himself, since in both seasons he was eliminated after he said something stupid or inappropriate. Axel and Nichelle becoming friends. This prediction was wrong. These characters barely talk to each other this season. Millie being eliminated due to her alliance with Priya. In reality, no one really cared about their alliance, but rather about what she did to Damien. MK and Julia being enemies this season. This was actually a good prediction considering their past, but we all know that this season they basically became BFFs. Finally, let's talk about our predictions. A rivalry between Bowie and Caleb. Yeah, that was totally wrong. But hey, in our defense, we would have been very pissed off if Bowie would have eliminated us in the first season. But since it is a year time skip, we can understand how Caleb managed to get over it. We also thought that Caleb would be the villain of the season, like Justin was in Total Drama Action. That didn't happen either. Emma being eliminated late in the game, only after the merge. Based on the first season, Emma looked like she could be a strong player if not for her obsession with Chase. However, in the new season, she didn't really have anything interesting to add to the storyline, and was eliminated pretty quickly. Bowie being the first eliminated after the merge. Here we really nailed it, because that's exactly what happened in the second season. Bowie was a very important contestant, and one of the last season finalists. That usually makes a character step back from the spotlight in a new season. Yet, he is one of the fans' favorites, so his elimination was perfect to keep everyone happy. Nichelle making an alliance with Caleb and Axel in order to take the power in Priya's team. This never happened. Moreover, these characters didn't really interact too much with one another. Chase's early elimination. And we were right. Although it was kinda obvious since he didn't have any interesting storyline going on or character development. Chase and Emma break up between seasons. That was right, and pretty inevitable if you ask us. Because we talked about predictions in this episode, this is probably the best time to tell you that the third season of the reboot just got an official confirmation.
Well, hopefully we can change that on the next season of Total Drama Island!
There it is, guys. What do you think about these predictions? Which one of us did the best job? Make sure to tell us in the comments. Take care and see you next time with a brand new video.